Kilo dropped inside the pot, my nigga spinning. Ay, I just heard a hater just got shot, now I'm grinning. Ay, I just took more dope that's just gonna keep me out my feelings. If I wasn't rapping, I'd be trapping, making millions. Ain't worried about nothing, I got more money than my ex.
What's up, what's up, what's up?
Welcome back to another week's installment of Keep It in Your Vibecast, the world's most toxic Vibecast. How y'all doing?
What's up, y'all, man? What's going on out there, man?
I'm C Biz, the Selski Biz. We got El Luchador in the building.
Always.
This is episode 47. What's up with y'all? How y'all been? How y'all doing?
Welcome back, y'all.
Before we get started, I want to give a shout out to High-End Janitorial Services for all your commercial, industrial, commercial, industrial, Airbnb turnarounds, bathroom restoration, move outs, carpet removal, carpet cleaning, furniture cleaning, spring cleaning. It's that season. Get with us, 267-809-4226. Also, I want to give a shout out to CPR Epoxy. Shout out to my man New. He could be reached at 1-833-273-6353. The website is www.cprepoxyphilly.com. His IG is CPR_epoxy. X for New. You want your floors designed like a shiny bowling ball? You want to add value to your property? Call New. He'll make your shit look new. I want to give a shout out to everybody who's been supporting this.
For sure.
I want to give a shout out to everybody who's throwing this up in their mentions. I want to give a shout out to everybody that's commenting under whatever we got going on.
Inquired about merch.
Who purchased merch.
Yeah.
I just want to give a shout out to all y'all, because without y'all, I know this sounds cliche, but we ain't shit. So, from the bottom of our heart, we want to appreciate, we thank everybody and appreciate everybody for tuning in to what we got going on.
Shout out to them good YouTube comments too, man. That
for sure. What was it?
It was love. You know what I mean? A lot of people just saying, one motherfucker said, we don't hit the lid by next year. Y'all motherfuckers is hating.
Y'all need, I'm going to keep you the beanie box. I already think y'all running the fuck late.
But it was some ill love on that joint.
For sure.
Man. I had to call squad and tap it up and like, yeah, man, you check the comments on
for
the
sure,
joint?
man. That touched my heart, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I said, I feel like y'all running late because we the live set of Vatos anyway.
Yeah,
you
we
know
felt
what I'm
that
saying?
way for a minute.
For sure, and I feel like our content and what we bring into the pod game is a bit different. Shout out Luch for the add-on for the eccentric aspect.
For sure.
It's well needed. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't, moving forward, I don't know. If he not here, I don't know what the fuck going on.
I'm a fucking cancerous growth. Once I start to spread,
check him out though. Check his aesthetic
Check his whole joint out today, yo.
Look at this cup.
Are you even certain that I'm Luch?
This is the sixth member of the Immature.
Cooked it.
Yo, speaking of that shit, right? Immature, them niggas' name was Batman, Romeo, and Little Drummer Boy.
Yeah, I don't know.
What those names had to do with the characters that they was portraying when they singing these fucking emotional ass songs?
So there's a story behind that. These were Immature were amongst the earliest merchandise sold by Jeffrey Epstein on the Epstein Island.
Oh, we get this news tonight.
No, I mean, if you look at Marcus Houston, whose name is Batman, he subsequently then married a 17-year-old initiated a relationship with a 17-year-old woman. I mean, he's learned these behaviors because he's been taught them from a very young age. And if he wants to dispute and come on the show and clear his name, I invite and encourage him to do so. But until then, you're a fucker. And there's a lot of other names that I could call you.
What, yo?
And but no, in all seriousness, I've left my tinfoil hat at home this evening, and
replaced it with the jacket.
With the whole shit, because the government, fucking government. Until 4-5's back in office, this is my
4-5's back in office.
Yeah,
I'm crying. Shout out to Trump. Free Trump.
I like the tone Luke setting right there. All right, before we get on track, shout out to LA Air. LA Air is a good exchange of energy. That's the movement that we on. All cool, all vibey shit. You know what I'm saying? The merch will be on the website, which is LA Air
Oh no, it's see this domain shit. It's
LAAirvibe.com.
We have to pay this $12. I mean, or either we start a Patreon or something and just collect. I don't know how we're gonna pull this off. We're struggling to get this $12.
It's bad.
If you can just cash app us at, we will prevail though.
We get that shit together.
Even if we gotta make it a .biz or .net or
for sure, we need help.
Let's go Web3 and do a .wallet or .NFT or something like that.
For sure.
Let's go Web3
on the new wave.
On that tip, so we need help getting that together. So now by the next show, everything will be super situated already. So all the merch and everything that you want is going to be online behind the paywall.
Around like a donut, man.
What else going on? The LA Air shit. There's a lot of shit coming behind this LA Air shit. We working behind the scenes. We got
a lot of things, a lot of hard work.
We just came up with another idea today. I'm not saying it so niggas can't.
Don't give them the joint. Don't give them the joint.
But it's gonna be working. A lot of dope shit coming out the city.
And we need y'all to pop out
under the LA Air brand. You know what I'm saying?
We need y'all to pop out.
All right, now without no further fucking ado, I know y'all seen this young lady like, who the fuck is that? When Luce was talking, because the cameras be switching and shit like that, right? So she a boss, right?
Yep.
She from. I'm gonna just say she from North Jersey.
North Jersey, not South Jersey. North.
You gotta make that real clear.
Yeah, make that real clear.
Close to New York. Close to New York, but not. Close to New York, but not.
She said it way too proud though. There's nothing ever positive about anything North. If you think about it, North Philly, North Korea, these places are never the ideal places to be from.
Why do you guys like put that clamor on my
the north part? Because South Jersey is like Philly. Like everybody's trying to be Philly. North Jersey, we not like that, and our vibes are just different. So I stress that.
Right now.
I stress that. North.
She's definitely giving me New York accent. Fuck all that.
It sounds very New York.
Listen, we gonna let her get her spill, man. I want to give a shout out to Yola, aka the fucking
surgery
boss.
Yes, I'm in the building.
We got the surgery boss in the building. Now Yola,
yes.
Before we get started, I'm gonna just pass you the mic.
Okay.
And I just need you to tell everybody exactly what it is that you do and, what you got going on. Because I see your page. Your page is lit. You had a tea party or a tea party coming up or something like that.
Yeah, I had that. So pretty much. Yeah, so pretty much my name is Yola, a.k.a. Surgery Boss. I got into the world of medical tourism about 13 years ago. So I teach women how to travel internationally to get work done, whether it's dental, whether it's getting their bodies done, whatever the case may be. My first stunt was in Egypt. I traveled all over the world. So like I'm a gypsy. I started early off in college, didn't have medical insurance. When I traveled Egypt, I got some, medical aesthetics done, realized that I paid 90% less than, being here in the States. And then it was up from there. My gynecologist is in the Dominican Republic. I don't have any medical doctors here. Everything's natural. I travel out for absolutely anything. But pretty much, for 13 years, I did a lot of traveling, and through that process and me getting work done, I've got my teeth done in Colombia. I got my teeth done in DR. Got sleeve done in gastric sleeve, so that's weight loss surgery. I got that done in Mexico, and then I got plastic surgery done in Dominican Republic. And during my time, I realized one, the importance of people traveling, because not everybody got money like that, saving up here, especially in, a surgery here, you're looking at a gastric sleeve costing like $20K. Meanwhile, you could pay $4K in Mexico. You understand what I mean? So then, through my process, I'm like, why don't I open a recovery house in the Dominican Republic? Let me tell you something, guys. COVID was nice to me. When I tell you, I opened my recovery house in the Dominican Republic, and at that time, everybody and their mom was getting their body done. So, yes. So I got paid. But in the same time, so I've spent 3 years out in the Dominican Republic. Shout out to Santo Domingo. Had my recovery house out there. Met so many patients, a lot of crazy ones, a lot of sane ones. But I used that bag and I funneled it to projects out here in the States. So I ended up opening Airbnbs. I opened out a content house in Philly.
Shout out to
and that's heavy.
Yes. And then Posh Playhouse. It's called Posh Playhouse. It's in North Philly. And then
we'll never come where our loyalty lies with T. Let's be very clear on that.
Listen, Philly's been good to me. I eat good in Philly. Philly's been good to me.
Shout out to the town.
Yes.
No,
and then
sure.
and then 2 weeks I'm opening my sober home, so aka recovery home for substance abuse, etc. In North Philly as well. So you
got a lot of
I got a lot going
shaking.
on. I got a lot shaking. I gotta move, guys. You guys don't understand. Like,
you know the old saying, you throw enough spaghetti noodles at the wall, some of them will stick. I was being nice there.
Yes.
Because my grandma used to say shit. Throw enough shit at the wall.
So my story's pretty crazy. I'm Haitian. I didn't let you. Yeah, I'm Haitian. Came here when I was young, and I've been hustling all my life. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah.
Wow, yo, I didn't know any of that.
Yeah, we didn't know that was way more than
I thought I need a fuck busy shit.
No, I'm busy.
Yeah, that's busy.
Like
sure.
before things died down, like I'll be traveling to DR every 2 to 3 months to check in on stuff. So it's a lot. It's a lot having an international business in a country, in a Latin speaking country. You guys gotta understand. Like I learned to speak Spanish. Like I'm not perfect, but like I know how to. I could whatever because of my staff, but it's a process. So. And then now I teach women as well. I brought a group of 5 last year. So far, 3 people have opened their recovery homes in the Dominican Republic. So it's a lot, but it's worth it. It's lucrative. You just got to be smart. I always tell people that you have to be able to funnel. Don't stick to just one project. Be able to funnel whatever you make. Find your bank, all right? Find a business that's ultimately your bank, and then take that money and funnel into other projects so that you can continuously make money. Because right now, for me, the recovery home in the Dominican Republic, I'm not making as much money because the economy's down worldwide.
For sure.
It's affecting absolutely everyone globally.
Sure. So can we kind of dig in on that topic a little bit because that was one coming into the conversation. Go ahead, share your thoughts, Al,
no, I just wanted to ask. So,
intrigued.
is there any? I'm cracking up. Is there any like horror stories that you've had like since you've been in?
A lot of horror stories.
Mainly with the girls that
travel.
Yeah, that travel. That they joint though.
Let me tell you something. The girls that travel, a lot of them, no offense, but a lot of them are broke. Okay, a lot of them are broke. They're scraping for change, trying to get their body done. And a lot of girls come out for the wrong reasons. So they're all trying to get their bodies done to secure sugar daddies to try to get a bigger bag.
Shout out Mr. Goodbed. You familiar with that guy?
No.
Oh, why you were laughing?
I'm laughing.
Trust me. When you do your research, you'll laugh even louder.
Shout out to Luch Draw.
But so that do be the motivation behind it though. Like a lot of
90%, they're all just wanting their bodies done because a lot of them want to open the boutiques and sell clothes and all that. So I've seen it all, I've heard it all, and it's it's really sad because I try to let them know like, yo, at the end of the day, you're taking a major risk because it's like life or death. There's some people that don't make it out, make it out of surgery. So it has to be something for you internally. For me, everything that I've gotten done, it's because I know that I wanted to fix myself. Like my insides were already fixed, my personality, everything. On the outside, you trying to get, that hourglass shape is not going to change you mentally. You know what I mean? A lot of them are really walking around with fucked up heads. Like it's crazy. It's crazy. So yeah, so I've seen a lot. And I tend to, because there's a lot of surgery blogs, et cetera, I tend to I don't do that whole social media stuff because there's always 2 sides to the story. Because you got to understand, like, I'm sitting now with the surgeons and I see what goes on behind the scenes, and I see these girls come to my recovery homes popping perks, smoking hookah a day before plastic surgery. You get what I mean? Like a lot of crazy stuff. Yes.
All
Yes. The niggatry. Like it's ridiculous. The niggatry. So yeah, like, so I've seen a lot. I can't stress that enough. I can't see.
At this point, that's probably like a social norm. Like you gotta have hookah and you gotta have your L and you gotta pop your perks before you go to surgery.
Yeah, but at the same time, like people don't realize, the medical, like the, what falls behind it. Like when I learned the effects of hookah, I've only probably had hookah twice in my life. But when my plastic surgeon,
you killing CB right now. Go ahead.
I was about to say she's being a fucking Debbie Downer, but I need to hear
But when I sat down with my plastic surgeon and he was explaining to me, the vape pens, we're not understanding what's actually inside, what they put inside and how it affects your, your bloodstreams and all that other stuff. and why they make you do certain breath tests, etc. before surgery, I just steer away from anything, inhaling smoke, etc. Yeah. So, but you got these girls
like all smoke, just vape
hookah,
smoke.
No, hookah, vape, all that.
Cigars.
Cigars, smoking, anything inhaling is not good for your body, period. So, I just I don't judge people, you do what you want to do, etc. But I personally don't.
But like, what is good for you? I mean, because if by that account, it's like everything. I mean, I scroll through my shorts and reels every day, and it's like you can't use Tide detergent, eat blue Skittles, ramen noodles. It's just like you can't do anything. Yeah, so it's like, what are, like, do they just eat mangoes and shit? Like, I don't understand. What should people do?
I can't. Well, I mean, I really don't know, but I do know, like, I don't know all that, but I do know, like, what I learned from them, what to steer away from. And I just, I advocate for that. Don't smoke before plastic surgery. Wait a couple of months, let whatever clear out your bloodstream so you're good. Because at the end of the day, it's not anything light, You're being put to sleep and they're, sucking the life out of you. So, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
But let me ask you this. Have you experienced any men, like, because I see it's a surge in men getting surgery, like...
Oh, yeah, of course.
Abs done and all kinds of shit.
Of course.
I'm not sure what it's called, but I'm seeing it. So, like...
And lipo? Liposuction. Yeah, they're getting the ab. They're getting the ab etching. Some of them do get tummy tucks. So,
and BBLs.
And BBLs. Men do get...
BBLs?
Niggas get BBL. Yes.
I'm surprised you haven't noticed my figure.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Men wear fajas because they got to wear fajas, too. I've seen couples get their bodies done.
Together?
Yes, couples, husband and wife.
Well, I guess that's normal. I guess that's normal.
Yeah. You think I'd be a good candidate for that?
Me personally, if I see a dude get lipo, that's gay to me. Ooh. I don't know. For me,
she done sealed the deal. I can't fuck with it. Sorry, guys.
I can't. I'm sorry.
I think they're supposed to
change your pronouns.
I think they're supposed to just get it out the mud like the old days.
Yeah, just
go to the gym. Surgery
go to the
gym.
Because seeing a man wearing faja is a turn off for me. Like, it's just there's some I don't know.
That's a bad joint.
Let me tuck mine in.
That's wild as shit.
No, that's super wild.
Yeah.
So, like, what's a horror story? Like, somebody had hair surgery and then came back and did like.
Well, thank God I never had any deaths. I never had any emergency situations in my recovery home, but I've heard other situations where unfortunately, people don't make it out. So, but yeah, I mean, for the most part, it's just something bad that goes on during surgery.
But let me ask you this, and I'm familiar with, like, females getting surgery and shit like that. The females that I encountered, they'll go get surgery, right? And still be the same motherfucker mentally after they get their surgery.
Facts.
Do you suggest that they get some type of mental counseling or some type of talk to a therapist before they get it?
Well, that's the thing, because I definitely think a lot of these women, 95%, I'm not even going to say 95, 99% of these women need some sort of therapy because they really come in with a whole lot of problems thinking that getting their bodies done is going to resolve it. And that's a big problem because...
I think that's society, though, that placed that pressure on them. I mean,
it is definitely society.
Talking to you, Kris Jenner.
Definitely society.
To for them to like have that kind of pressure to think like, oh, I got to run and get this done. You know what I'm saying? All is going to change right away. You know what I'm saying? I think that's kind of like, wow.
Definitely. And I feel like for me, like I always, I was always a pretty girl before surgery. But for me, getting my body done was just a process to just work on me to make me feel better. I'm not gonna lie, it made me cocky. It made me different, and I wouldn't change that. But I've always had a head on my shoulders. I was always hustling. I always knew that, okay, well, at the end of the day, like, I don't need a man. Like, men are going to like me regardless. But a lot of these women don't, personally, they're not walking around like that. So I always tell, it would be nice if there was some sort of process, therapeutic process, because a lot of these women need healing. I cannot stress that enough. They need healing.
For sure. Like, they go get the massage, they need to talk to their therapist.
And then, like, you got girls that'll travel with their sugar daddies. And then they'll have issues where the sugar daddy pays to get their body done. And then situations happen. And then it's like, okay, well, I paid for you to get your body done. It's like you're mine.
So do you think that this psychological attention should take place post-surgery or pre-surgery?
I would say pre-surgery or probably both.
Yeah, both.
I would say both.
Because now, if you're looking for a business partner, we could start a pre-recovery house, a psychological pre-recovery house where we just try to convince
these black, they're not gonna pay.
No, real shit. Because it just makes sense. Because it's like I don't get the audacity of these women. They go through all this shit, right? Scrape up their paper to get their surgery done, right? Come home with the same mindset, fucking the same niggas going to the same hookah spots, going to the same fucking bar.
And with the same diet.
And with the same diet.
Yeah, there's still eating
I don't
terribly.
understand.
You know what I'm
saying? Everything bagels and shit.
Or they all think that, for some reason, they all think that they're getting their bodies done and they're getting these rich men. It
ain't that many rich men.
There's not that many rich men, and two, rich men are not just giving their money out freely if you don't have a head on your shoulders. So they're not thinking. They're really not thinking.
It's a whole package that come with that, and I think that's the part that they miss in that process. So that's why y'all still deal with your baby dad after y'all get the surgery.
BBL.
At the BBL and all that.
Let me ask you
But y'all know y'all love the BBLs though.
I like the way they look. I mean,
I guess they aesthetically pleasing. You know what I'm saying?
Not gonna lie.
Yeah, for sure. Like
I enjoy it.
But it becomes like at some point like it becomes like I'm tired of seeing them because it's like everybody looks the same.
New norm.
Yeah, like it's like
the new
everybody has the same body, and I'll be like, this shit is like crazy. Like
I forgot what a regular bitch look like.
Yeah, but it's not going nowhere though.
At all.
You don't think so?
No, not at all. Plastic surgery is $1 billion industry, and it's only climbing
it's taking
up.
Off. Yeah, it's taking off.
Now that it's socially acceptable to get it.
Yeah.
Nobody gotta hide it no more.
Yeah.
No, I need the 7,500. I gotta go for such and such.
You
That's
gonna
what
pay
it's
for
for.
my what's I'm like.
Yeah, before you know it, that shit gonna be on quad pay. 4 easy payments.
4 easy payments.
Well, no, they have care credit.
They got care credit.
Yeah, you'll fuck them up if you start.
So they got like an afterpay.
If she started a finance,
See
this. We got a new company. We gonna start the financing for that shit.
Yeah, they got a lot of afterpay. It's called care credit. So a lot of girls the ones that stay here in the state, they'll pay it off care credit. But they've been doing that illegal stuff with the whole CPN things and getting the care, the care credit and all that.
My butt won't have to pay, bitch. Like,
oh shit, that's crazy. So yo,
talk about Apple Pay, huh?
That's a good one, Luch. I like that. I like that.
You see what I did there?
I did. I observed. Yo, but listen, right? So you mentioned that you had surgery and you had confidence before and after. Do you notice a significant difference in like how men treat you after your surgery, post surgery?
Well, I can say yes because, of course you get more of that traction. But then again, I've always been a type of woman that always had my head on my shoulders, and I was always hustling. So men always had that respect for me regardless.
Okay.
They'll always be intimidated to come talk to me or whatever because of the way that I move. So
now,
but
is
that's
these
me
North Jersey
personally.
niggas or internationally you were?
I only deal with international men. I only deal with African men.
She looked like she fucked with a nigga named Paco. Not gonna lie.
Not
So
Paco.
look like fuck with a nigga named Paco.
Not Paco. It gotta be like a Aladeo, a Nigerian nigga, a Ghanaian nigga.
Oh, that was the same motherfucker. I sent him $1,000 email, and he gave it directly to you.
Yeah, I don't.
Is that how that goes?
I don't do Americans because I don't do the going half stuff. Going half.
What American you talk to made you go half?
I don't. Most American
last
men.
episode, nigga, not a provider.
Most
nigga.
American men want to go half. They split the bill.
On what? A first date?
On everything, on life. Yeah, that's
on
how
life?
Yeah, it's
Yo, y'all talking real grimy, and I'm gonna try my best not to feel no type of way.
Listen, this thing could go left because I don't do American. No offense. I'm just being honest. I don't do American.
So you haven't
men.
met an African man that's willing to do that?
No, all African men they pay.
African niggas overhead is low as shit. They got huts and
African
no plumbing and shit.
No plumbing.
We got Comcast bills and shit.
Stop.
They don't even
Listen,
what do they got? They don't even have internet or clean water.
Africa is super
Blood
advanced.
Diamond's the biggest one I've ever
very
seen.
advanced.
I've been to Ghana.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ghana.
Shout out to Akon City.
Ghana is rolling
I
right
might
now.
be finding them niggas in Akon City, but outside of that,
I've been to
I've
Ghana
never
5
seen it.
times, Nigeria 1. Shout out to Ghana. My son is half Ghanaian, but I
Shout out to them.
I only fucks with African men. They know what's up from day one.
What's up? Tell me what's up.
What's up from day one?
What's up? What we on?
From day one.
Like if I wanted to court you and I meet you in Africa, like if I'm approaching you,
you're
like
not
how I gotta
African,
come?
though.
No, but I'm just saying you don't know my background.
You don't know ethnicity to do that.
I could have just met my dad and now I'm coming down there and fucking with him. So if I come down there and I see you down there, I'm like, oh shit, shorty thick as shit. What's up? And then I approach you and I'm like, no, like how can can I like?
You wouldn't be able to because even based on the way
I ain't got a dashiki on.
No, and it's not even dashiki. But
sandals.
even the way, like your accent, I would have
Right, nigga, you got to talk like a dolphin. Like, you got to give them all Anunnaki vibes.
You got to do that.
You see, she's like, nigga, you got to do that.
Listen, the biggest turn off for me is when and during having sex with an African man when he's able to switch languages. I'm weird like that.
Oh,
I
shit.
love it when a man can like
in and out of
change language. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I got one.
What?
Bitch, bend over. That's my bitch, bend over.
I cannot.
That's my British accent.
It's the British joint.
Bitch, bend over.
But at least you know your demographic.
That sounds like a town in Southern Idaho.
So that kind of saves you a lot of.
It saves me a lot of headache. It helps me skip. I don't do because
no real shit. Like I'm gonna say this though. So when you meet these Africans, are you meeting them in Africa? Or are you talking about Africans?
You could be here too. They all here.
They're
because
here.
I really feel like
they all here scamming.
They got a leg up there. Real shit. They got my social security number and shit.
They got everybody. They got everybody's social security.
You don't even know that they fucking using your own information to treat you.
Let me tell you something. They are not using my information to treat me. No.
Oh my God.
But like, I don't want to be a hater.
Hold on, Lucia, but I'm still trying to wrangle it. Like, so, but she never explained. Like, how does an African what's the difference between
African and American men?
He wants you to say mandingos.
No, I didn't.
Pause.
Yo, he always taking too far.
That's what he wants you to say. What's the difference?
What's
the difference?
So in my whole entire life,
the courting process.
I've only talked to one American guy before, and that was like way back when I was in high school.
That don't count.
That doesn't count. But African men.
You lived a lot of life since then.
Yes. African men from day one, when you meet them somewhere, they're automatically paying the tab, no questions asked, don't have to worry about nothing.
So it's from a security and financial standpoint. That's
well, definitely from a security and financial, because for me,
which is important.
It's super important because for me as a woman, throughout the years, I've learned the importance of that, because I struggled. I was married before, got divorced.
Mm-hmm.
And
shout out to that.
Was it American guy?
No, he was African.
He was African. Okay.
He was African. He was actually Ghanaian.
Okay.
But I learned the importance of always making sure to having someone that's financially there, because from day one, his dad, my ex-husband, bought me. I wanted a brand new Benz. Gave me cash to buy a Benz. Always made sure I was good.
And these niggas was not involved in nothing nefarious.
No, like he did everything the legit way. Like from the moment he met me, I had a car I was leasing. I had like a Accord 2-door. I was financing for like $500 something months. He was like, "Listen, Yola, take that car back. We're gonna take our income tax money. You're gonna get a Toyota Camry, and we're gonna learn how to save." Because this you paying this finance thing that they're teaching you in America, you need to cut it out because it's sending you backwards. So he had, they repoed my car. They repoed it, and we started all over. And literally, I started with the Camry, and he knew I always wanted the Benz. So then he worked his butt off, whatever. One day he called me and was like, "Hey, I got."
Do you mind what I asked what your first husband did for a living?
He did clean things, but. He did clean legitimate.
Anytime somebody responds like that, like he did clean things instead of saying he was a astrophysicist, a financial consultant.
No. Well, he
was a hardworking dude.
He was a hardworking man. He was a hustler.
Let's just be honest. A hustler to Americans sounds like he stacked bricks.
No, not at all.
No.
He didn't stack bricks.
Africans,
matter of fact, I got an African calling me right now. You gotta call me back, bro. You gotta call me back.
Swiper, no swiper.
No. I just want some definitive answers.
You gotta
call me back. He calling now.
He calling me
now. I feel like our viewers deserve some real answers, and for her to just dance around.
No, I'm not dancing around. Like he was a mover, but he did everything.
So he owned a moving company.
No. Okay.
Be clear and decisive.
Okay, so it has.
I told you. So.
Okay, so he was.
Apologize.
No, you're straight. He was buying stuff and reselling them in his country.
Oh,
that's the
play. I heard that before. They do that with cars too.
Well, I do that. So before that's another.
I was trying to do that. Actually, I was trying to do that.
I didn't tell you guys before I got into all of this stuff. I got my money. I started flipping storage units, and then have you guys watched Storage Wars? Yeah. I did that. And then when I took that money and flipped cars, so did cars off Coparts, etc. So I learned a lot of that game from Africans. Yeah, I'm a hustler. Yeah, of course.
Hustler.
Period.
You can't leave after this. We have to talk. Rooch, don't let her out. Don't let her out. We gotta talk. So your experience. So outside of that, with your first husband, like that went left.
Yeah, that went left.
That went left. So it's like, again, like how are you, like, entertaining these men? Like, how do they court you? Like, they buy you shit to let you know that it's real?
No, it's not about buying. Right now, I'm in a stage in my life, I only welcome investors. Okay, I only welcome investors. I see
the Deutsche Bank of fucking
because I don't need designer bags. I don't need any of that. I need investors because there's other projects that I need to level up.
I'm hitting my bitches with that. I need investors. I don't need a girlfriend. I need an investor.
I need
investors. What are you investing to me? You know what I mean?
Everything.
Yes, like I need. Well, there's other business ventures that I want, especially government regulated, federally regulated that I want to get involved with, and that falls into the whole grants category. That's movers. That's like $100K.
See,
that's
don't get your hopes up. They don't give that shit to domestic citizens. They don't give that. You gotta come from another country, and then they give you grants and shit that will propel you past regular American niggas.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Listen, that's dealing with a whole nother bag. So yes, I only entertain investors. Somebody that understands, like, listen, this chick, she's smart. She's not about, because I'm somebody, sex doesn't attract me. No offense, guys. Been there,
we've
done
been saying that on the show.
Yeah, I love money. Yeah. Money makes me happy. So in order for me to achieve that,
it's a great tool.
It's
a great tool.
It's an amazing tool. It's an amazing tool.
Keeping it funky.
Yeah, she's keeping it always 1,000.
Keep it always 1,000 because what's sex gonna do for me? It's gonna make me. No.
Short term.
Yeah, short term, whatever. So give me the bag. Let me get a couple of nice, a nice investor, preferably one,
Preferably
one. You don't need multiple investors?
No, because I can't keep up. I can't keep up. I can't keep up because you got to entertain these people too.
Yes, to make them invest.
Yeah, to make them invest.
And what do these entertainments consist of? I need to know. I'm doing a background analysis.
Activities that make you sore, and by the end of the day, I don't have time for all that. So
we're talking plastic surgery still.
He said plastic surgery still. I was gonna say massages.
Yeah, massages. Personal, whatever.
Aggressive foot rubbing.
Is it an age limit on your
No.
The investing.
No young bulls, because the young bulls, I don't have time for that. So preferably someone around my age, because how old am I? I'm like 34.
Yeah.
So someone around my age.
So those sugar daddies coming with the bankroll 65.
Listen, I'll take it. If you understand what I need.
You just rub his knee twice a week.
Listen, I'll do that.
Rub his knee. Bro, don't worry about it, baby. Go ahead. Just
rub my knee out.
Rub my knee out. What, yo? Rub my fucking knee out. That was a good one. Rub my knee out is crazy.
That's a wild joke, though, right?
Rub my knee out. That's a good joke.
These chicks really out here going for like little shit like that, though. For a little $1,000, extra $1,000.
Yeah, no, I don't know how they do it, because it's like, what's $1,000 gonna do for you? Even if you have, because a lot of these guys, they'll go out and buy you bags, but why are you going to Louis Vuitton? Get a Chanel bag. Yeah. Get an Hermes bag. You get what I mean? Because that's an investment.
That little 1,800.
That's nothing. But they don't know better, so it's okay. I didn't know better myself, so I'm gonna put myself in that category. It took me, I had to learn, because I wasn't always this chick. I had to learn. So.
She's sitting the closest she ever going to sit next to an old Navy splurger. Yeah, listen.
No, I don't want you guys to get that concept that I'm out here like I just,
He said an old Navy splurger.
Just fishing like a gold digger.
No, I'm not a gold digger, because you gotta understand. I know how to get my money. I know how to get my bag.
Old Navy splurger. Name of the episode. Old Navy
splurger.
I think we have a really interesting opportunity, and I hope you guys recognize that, because she's someone who firmly not only does she understand her approach and the concept of, basically her reality.
Yeah.
It's one that I'm fascinated by, because I'm the complete opposite of that spectrum. Like, I sit on the other end of that curve as not only a male, but as a poor person of African means. So to understand the dichotomy of all of this, I'm very intrigued, and I hope we don't lose this opportunity to break this down and not make it too trivial, because we have an opportunity here to fucking offer our fucking viewers some real jewel.
Do your thing.
For sure.
Do your thing.
For sure. So basically, if we wanted to get into the business of doing a post-op house, or what is it called?
Recovery house, post-op. Okay. So, in the States, right? it's really jumping in Miami. You know, a lot of hot cities. But there's really
I bet it's really jumping in Miami. Not to cut you off.
It is. It definitely is. But right now there's no like legal structure. So I've taught women, hey, you know, operate under opening a home care agency.
Okay.
Operate under getting your personal care home administrator license. So that's another thing about me too. Like I obtained my personal home care administrator's license for the state of Pennsylvania last year. Okay. Shout out to Bella, Nurse Bella.
Shout out to Nurse Bella. Who's that?
Shout out
you
Bella.
don't know Bella? Bella is like, she's like a big game changer here in Philly. She owns a
event space from
yes.
My fault, Bella.
Yeah. So Bella, it took 3 conversations with Bella. She put me on game. She told me absolutely everything I needed to do to open a personal care home. Mm-hmm. I got my license, and right now I'm in that. That's another thing I didn't tell you guys, but eventually I'll be opening that too because the state pays daily for that. But you know, it's just a whole lot of
government state money. Man.
Yeah, state money. But Bella owns about like 3 or 4 besides her home care agency, all that other stuff. But there's a lot of ways that you can secure your bag, especially within the state of Pennsylvania, whatever state that you're in, that there's money. So I'm practically here, you know, off
cooking y'all.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, she's not leaving here without giving me the game on opening a personal care home because that was the next play.
So do you think it's still on like an upward trajectory, or do you think that decline in the economy is going to affect the profitability?
No way.
Of
No, state. You got to understand, this is state. COVID has affected a lot of people. There's a lot of people with underlying health conditions because of COVID. Okay.
Yep, I got this cough.
Yes. So
I got brain fog.
Yes.
Believe it or not.
And another thing that people don't realize too is I don't know if you guys
got that documented now.
I don't know if you guys understand what supported employment too. That's another way to secure the bag in any state that you're in. Mm-hmm. The state pays certain agencies. So anyone can create an agency, right? Mm-hmm. To assist someone that has a disability, okay?
For sure.
To obtain employment. What is a disability? Anything is categorized as a disability nowadays.
Now, yeah.
HIV is considered a disability. You understand what I mean?
Can't read good.
For sure.
Can you read good?
Yeah. So there are medical doctors.
Yeah.
There are medical doctors that have in their, you know, have classified in their documents that they have a disability. So you guys do understand there's a lot of opportunities with the state that you can make money as a business owner, you know? So once again, I'm not here in Philadelphia for no reason. I'm here to, you know, making plays. And yeah, definitely.
This is a good guess because now I'm super inspired. Yeah. I was already on my shit. Now it's like, you know what I'm saying?
No,
I hope the viewers appreciate it.
Like expand the fucking.
No, because you know what I don't understand. Basically, everybody that I know that's a business owner that's in Philadelphia, they're not from Philly. Okay,
for sure.
There's a lot of opportunities in Philadelphia, but the people in Philadelphia are not taking advantage of it.
That's why they're getting pushed to the side.
Do you think it's because they don't understand the information or not being presented the information?
There's definitely a lack of information, and especially with the situation. Did you guys follow the big business situation
drama? I was just following it before I got here. I was like literally following it before I got here.
I heard about it.
You out the loop on this one?
No.
I heard something. Like I heard that.
There's some shady plays going on. There's some shady plays that went on supposedly.
What happened?
Big business. Greg Parker. He owns Big Business.
Understand who he is.
Thank God I almost became one of. Thank God I did not. I went with his associate partner Nia. Shout out to Nia and Lorak. She did an amazing job with my investment project. Big business, man.
But all of it's alleged, by the way. But
it's alleged, but I believe it based on everything that
keeps coming out.
So basically, he was taking a whole bunch of properties, right? He'll buy them for like, you know, $5,000
below the market, real
below market. And you gotta understand, Cleveland is pretty shitty. Yeah. I bought a property out in Cleveland. Thank God I didn't buy off of Greg, but I bought it off myself based on what he was teaching off his Instagram. You know what I mean? So it's like he's pushing. Oh my God, it's gonna become gentrified. It's gonna be the next biggest thing. While Cleveland is dead right now. Yeah. Cleveland is like Michigan.
Ain't nothing shaking.
8 Mile. Nothing shaking. So he's over here buying these properties and then resell them for like 40K. Some people even buy them for $70K. off of him.
He bomb wholesale.
It didn't stop there. It didn't stop there. Yeah. He then and his partners then started a financing company.
So he cooking you all the way around. Like he got a 360 in a 360 deal with a grid.
Yes, and then construction as well. And then has these people paying mortgages on top of that.
On top of the crib. So that's what the young boy was mad about, because I gave you $100K. Like, where my paper at? I'm living in this crib. I'm trying to get out of it. I'm trying to move. And that's what the whole uproar was about, because he was actually pressuring Greg about that situation.
Oh, so basically he's trying to put you in a situation to win and taking full advantage of it.
Yeah.
Full advantage.
But your money going, though. You're not going to get paper. You mean it's like a record.
Hundreds of
like you're dealing with a bank. It's like you're dealing with a bank. Your money, you give me this investment, the money going. So you like, hold up, scrap. This ain't working for me. I want to cash out. I can't. But he's saying you could have sold out. There's a lot of.
But let's be very clear here.
That's insane.
I will never fault that guy for being a capitalist. He's
capitalizing on just ignorance.
He's playing a game that was intentionally intended to capitalize off people's ignorance, and you know what I mean. So I don't blame him, not one bit. And it won't be too. And no offense. But we may be revisiting similar conversations on YouTube Lives about you and your setup, and you and Curry. You never know, because we're all just taking advantage.
But if you just practice, if you just have good business practices, look, if you just have good business practices.
See, and that's another
thing. No such thing.
Yes, it is.
Business practices always change over time, depending on who's in power.
Who's in power and who you're dealing with. But if you just have to have good ethics, like just deal with good.
Yeah, but the thing is, right?
No, you would never.
No, he don't got to kill today.
No, this is Mandalorian blood.
Yeah. He chilling today. I can tell. Go ahead.
Listen,
no, I just like to offer some pushback. And
no, I'm not offended.
These guys tend to sweet talk a lot of our guests, and I like to just offer them pushback.
No, I definitely understand what you're saying, but that's the problem that's going on now, because people like myself that actually do have ethics, and we're not out here, running a schmucks, scamming people because. That's just crazy. But then it makes.
Do you think that was a scam? Because if it was truly a scam, you don't think that would have been identified early on in his process? Well, because what I don't respect about when homeboy that was addressing it was, I waited 4 years to say this because it's been on my mind for 4 years.
He probably didn't have the knowledge.
Say that shit 4 years. He said it on his own. He said, I waited 4 years.
Oh, he did say 20. He did say,
like, come on, bro. You was complicit at that point.
Well, that's the thing, because
at the beginning.
See, the thing is, what I realized with a lot of these, headhunters, it's monkey see, monkey do. No one wants to say anything because he has 300K followers, and he's a big player out in Philly. So, that's what I think it is. A lot of ass kissing. That's another thing with Philadelphia. No offense.
Bad, for sure.
Philly's all ass kissing.
Yeah, a lot of wave riding,
brown nosing.
Yes.
A lot of brown nosing.
Listen.
Yes.
And there's no perks on that, so I don't know why you guys just won't be honest and keep it. I mean, general, because it's like.
And we welcome brown nosers here.
That's what I'm about to say.
We need you. This is our season.
If you need any,
this is our season.
We're not going to call you any names if you want a band ride or ride the bandwagon.
We love all y'all.
We love all y'all. Y'all got to catch us now while the price low. When this shit go up,
we can teach y'all how to start a podcast. For $400, and if you want a personal meeting, it's $2,800. And we can sit down with you in your living room,
sit down, give you the whole place,
and tell you how fucked up your situation is. That's the size.
But that's really the business model for a lot of them, though. Like,
everybody capitalize on whatever the fuck they got going on. You have to show you how to do this shit, bro.
Y'all gonna be telling me I'm a scam artist in 3-4 years from now.
Then you gonna get a private jet after that.
You made us think that it was easy to do podcasts.
I don't think anybody can outdo Greg, because with all these allegations and everybody's coming up, nobody can outdo this man.
2 million is counting.
I respect what Tony the closer did. He was really putting pressure on that situation.
I like Tony, but he
he seemed like a scorned girlfriend.
He do.
That's the vibes I get. I be getting like, I be saying how he be moving with his girl.
It's like he's taking out his Gillian Wallow hurt on everybody.
His Jay Morrison hurt on everybody.
I be like, bro, like you winning right now.
I wouldn't be worried about this stuff. Like, if that shit ain't got nothing. I mean, like, if I'm up, I ain't worried about it.
He even went to the bank one time. I ain't got my money. Give me my $100,000.
I don't know what's up. Okay.
He didn't fuck out $100,000 though. It's not a lot of, like, a little bit of money though.
But no bank has that. Let's be clear.
Yeah.
If you don't understand,
now.
If he was as smart as he as he would project himself, you can't just walk into a bank and say, "Yeah, let me get all my money out."
Yeah, I need $100,000.
You got to give these folks some notice. They don't want to keep that type of capital in a branch. Come on. For sure. But let's not. I digress.
Let's shift topics. It was getting kind of loud and confusing in here.
Scotty, what was good though?
No, I did.
He said I did.
I did. It just was a lot going on in these headphones.
Right.
All right, so let me ask you this. Do you currently have an investor?
Yes.
You do?
Shout out to that.
Okay.
Shout out to Prince Akeem. Babe, he's got his own money.
No, that doesn't mean
the man got his own money.
I mean,
listen,
he really got his own
but
money.
I'm taking. Listen, I'm. It's a bidding process. If there's another bidder that comes along.
So what do they got to show you the bid? Like, how can they apply? Like, let's say you want an investor and it's a bidding process. They got to show you like.
No, it's not that. I present to you what my business, what I want to do, and if you're willing to participate, then yeah.
So is that stuff that you disclose on your first date? Like, hey, I have.
No, I don't do that. See, the thing is,
what is a first date like with you?
Exactly.
If you don't mind
I want to get into that, and then I want to ask you why you don't date Haitian men.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a good question too.
Okay. I'm gonna say, listen. I don't want you guys out here thinking that it's all about the money, because obviously personality, all that other stuff. Okay. So I mean, it's best that the person does have some sort of financial security, or it's not gonna work. But as far as like men approaching me, how do I say it? You have to, it's conversation, intelligence, especially I tend to go after entrepreneurs, anyone that has a good background, entrepreneurial background that will understand me and what I want to do. And then it goes from there. But I mean, as far as courting me, I don't think I'm complicated.
I mean, what's your definition of complicated?
Right.
I don't think I'm complicated. Like, I'm pretty.
Because you could be crazy as shit.
I'm not. I'm a Virgo. I'm not crazy.
Why you leave the bathroom light on? That's that shit I be talking about.
So with somebody with so many business and so many business obligations like you have, how much time do you have to satisfy?
I don't, but that's why I
investor?
can only date entrepreneurs, because entrepreneurs
The only
never
ones that
have time.
understand that.
Yes.
Yeah, they understand that grind. Yeah, that's the only ones.
Bro,
Yeah.
that's what I be.
They never have time.
Yeah.
They literally just come home. They're drained, and I'm drained too. And I literally just want to go home, crack jokes in bed, talk about the day we had. If
Real
we could,
shit.
5 minutes, bam, 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 and that's it. And then go to bed till the next day. I'm good with that.
Yeah.
I
That's
can't do
easy.
Y'all don't
anything
watch
extra.
Bel Air or
No, because who
Billions.
has time? You on your phone, you got to check emails at the end of the day.
Yes.
You got to deal with problems. No,
For sure,
that's not how.
problems.
So I can only deal with entrepreneurs.
I'm going through the similar shit, trying to having friends and just letting them know they why you never around and all this.
It's
other cool
different.
shit. I don't have time.
You don't have time. No,
and I can't even expect them to understand, because it's like they don't get it.
they don't get it.
You make time for the shit you want. No, I'm trying to get up. I don't
Yeah.
have time to be fucking around.
But a
No.
lot of people I feel like be worrying about prioritizing and worrying about the wrong shit in that situation when you're trying to get somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, if you're dealing with a person who's running a business, multiple businesses, the work never stops.
No.
Like they work never stops. So that's the part that y'all got to understand about. Just learn how to support them in that place. You know what I'm saying? Opposed to just making it a fight and an argument.
Yeah.
But is it room in a relationship for two entrepreneurs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, where do
definitely.
kids come into the equation? With
That's
something
why
like
you have
that?
nannies.
That's a good question, Luke.
Yeah,
Ooh,
help.
I like her
nannies.
response though.
Paid, hired help.
Hired help.
If y'all cracking, hired help.
Hired
Yeah.
help. Yes.
Ain't that? Get a little Mexican. Like, no, let me stop.
Now I'm just on the Mexican
So
watch
no,
the kids.
yeah.
I just want you to know, these niggas is taking your side a lot, but they have not conjured up the $12 for the domain name. I just want you to know that there's a lot of energy in here
No,
that
'cause
I'm
you-
unaccustomed to.
You just,
I'm just trying to figure it out.
you just understand the whole. I mean, the process of that situation. Those dynamics.
yo.
That's all that is. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, why yo date Haitian niggas?
No.
Why?
That's
I
your own
just-
nationality.
It is my own nationality, but I just can't. Once I got a taste of
They dress
African
bad.
men.
They dress bad.
No, they got some fly Haitian men.
They be
I
overkilling me on the Versace, but go ahead.
they do. They be ODing, but I just
Well,
don't.
Why though? What happened? If that's your your nationality, why?
Yeah, but I just don't, because it's I got put on Africans early ever since I was in high school.
Okay.
I only go to African events, so it's that stuck to me, and I always just stuck with that, and I didn't want to venture out.
Okay.
So I'm stuck for life.
So, if I wanted to date an African woman, would they fuck with me?
No,
Why?
because they're used to. Are you a going half man?
No.
You don't go half.
I'm confused because the African women that I know of or observed, they were having the flies and shit on their face.
What, yo?
What?
And they were begging
What?
for. I'm not aware of the where are the African
Where
women.
have you been? Are you
I'm
on
just talking
TikTok?
about the commercials
Are
and
you on
shit that I see. It's like, where did Brad and Angelina
Listen,
get all their kids from? What part
this
of Africa
December,
was that from?
I'm taking women to Ghana. You need to come to
I'm
Ghana.
going with you.
Ghana, December. When I tell
They don't
you,
fuck
you will
with me.
Go to
never.
a day party in Ghana. They going up at that.
Listen.
We everyday
Does
people in
diamond
Ghana.
trade not exist where these slaves and shit is still going on?
What?
Like,
Luke,
what are we
Listen,
talking-
I have
Africa's
never-
a big place. I understand
Yes.
that. So it's a nice a range of diversity.
Can I ask you a question? How many South
economics.
Africans have you ever met in your life? Zero.
Just
And there's
the
a
old-
reason for that.
Just the old head that used to pay for all the shit at the club I used to go to and just act like I was a part of his section.
I guarantee you, everyone in this room has never met a South African internet, or if they did, they probably
we
one
talking
South
South
African.
African.
No,
That's different. We talking
no,
BRICS now.
I'm using that
That's
as
a
an
BRICS
example,
nation.
but
What,
there's
what?
a reason for that. You guys never seen South Africa? South Africa is 20 times better than
Nigga, that's
America.
where Elon Musk is from.
yeah, it looked like Wakanda.
You said it look like Wakanda in
No,
South
I mean,
Africa.
just like it's
cannot.
yeah.
You said Wakanda in
South
South
Africa
Africa.
is
I'm playing,
gorgeous.
but it's
Their
gorgeous, though. It's
lifestyle
gorgeous.
is
The lifestyle is-
different.
What,
Yeah,
like what?
it's
Like
like-
it's like all
They're
luxury?
like black
lavish,
lux,
yeah,
like
lavish,
times 20.
like better than Dubai?
It's like a mix. It's like Dubai,
Hey,
but
yeah.
for black,
So we
for
gotta go
black.
to South Africa.
Definitely gotta go south.
Everything
We
outside
going
of
to
South
surgery
Africa.
balls. We out.
All right, now let's talk about some other. Let's talk about fucking Kenya. The Congo.
I'm not too familiar with
He
these
about to go
Africa.
left.
You know, West Africa.
No, I'm just saying a lot of Africa is impoverished. Don't make it all seem like it's all.
But it's something that's
millionaire
thriving and coming
No,
out,
but
though.
what, a lot of America's impoverished. I see more poverty.
facts.
I've seen more
Facts.
poverty in America than even in India, and I've been to India.
America is painted rust. That's what I
You
like.
said painted rust.
Painted rust.
No, it
That's
really
what
is,
America
though.
is.
No, there's a lot of there's poverty everywhere. You guys can't just stipulate. You can't just say that.
Yeah.
But Africa is just.
But some places are more underserved than America, though, for sure.
Of course, like I'm gonna
For lack
say,
of
they
resources.
always talk. See, that's the thing. They always want to downplay Haiti. Oh yeah, Haiti's one of the most poorest nations in the Western Hemisphere. All that other stuff. But I've seen more poverty in India, and I'm not even trying to. I'm Haitian. I've seen more poverty in India, Delhi, India, than anywhere in the world, and I've traveled. But they'll never talk about that.
And we kind of get confused, and we keep saying Africa. Africa is like a continent, and
yes.
and it's like a bunch of different countries and economic statuses in that.
Let me tell you
continent.
something. I've seen more bottle popping in Ghana and Nigeria than even here in America. So those
How much they bottles, though?
what you mean?
How much the bottles, though?
It's double
Still
the money. It's double the price here.
$47
'Cause they
million
gotta import it.
native currency.
She said they
They
got
gotta
imported.
import it out there. They gotta import the Henny
But
and
they
all
closer
that.
to where champagne come from, so it should be cheaper,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Ah.
No,
closer to
they
because you
like
gotta
10
understand.
more.
They want Hennessy. They want it with the American label.
Yeah.
You gotta
No,
even the
Hennessy
cars.
and champagne is not American.
Cars
though.
sell more down there when
That's
they
from
know
France.
that it comes from America because they touched American soil.
Yeah.
But what I'm
So
saying
it's still,
is,
still important. It still has
Hennessy.
some value. Those
But
American
listen,
things.
L,
Go
Hennessy, champagne, Moet, none of that comes from America.
I don't think that
That
has
shit
anything to do
comes
with
from
it.
They're-
France.
Yeah.
So it's closer to Africa than it is to transport it over the
But for
Atlantic
some
Ocean.
reason, they're still taxing out there. So when they don't pop 10 bottles in a club and on a table, they're popping 30, 40, 50 bottles in one
because
section.
Or some
it's,
beer
because
section.
it's a shorter commute.
But then again, you gotta
From the origin.
understand, like most of these guys, they're in the internet cafe all day scamming.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
you know?
for sure.
So they
for sure,
blowing
for
money.
sure.
Oh, they got a whole
They 2, 3,
operation.
4 million. They got a
definitely
whole.
operation.
They got a
They
whole
got a whole
operation. It's
network.
normal. It's
Yeah, a whole
normal.
network.
It's definitely normal.
sure.
I got a lot of like African friends whose family members got banned from America for scamming and all that. Can't never come
Yeah.
back. No, I'm dead serious. Like, can't
Listen,
come back
during
ever.
COVID, they was collecting unemployment in Africa. I kid you not.
from every state.
They was collecting. Yo, the
What?
same time we was they was doing their thing.
Yo, what?
I
I'm not
kid
even
you
mad
not.
at them.
I'm not-
And what's so
No, they
crazy
always
is,
do.
and what's so crazy, the African scammers don't even put you on.
No,
They ain't
They
sharing
do
their
not
jug.
put
No, they
you
ain't
on.
sharing their
Fuck
jug.
no.
No, they not
They don't
putting
share
you
their
on.
They-
jug.
They give you another plate. They give you a whole another plate.
They give you some bullshit. The closest I got to an African scammer was my man trying to put me on them cars that they
Yeah,
was,
the cars
cars in
falling
Atlanta.
off the boat. They
I'm
fall
like,
off the
no,
back of
nigga,
the
we gonna
truck.
change this VIN. Pay my man, you want that S-type? Yeah, give him 5,000. What, yo?
We got 4 Suburbans that fell off the back of the truck. We need that.
He said, I got a 2022 Suburban for 10,000. Nigga, you want it? I'm like, all right.
Yo, we heard
Why
that
do you
play.
think? Why do you think all them cars on Toro end up missing? Where do they end up?
Yeah, man,
Yo,
that
what,
shit bad.
It's bad.
Overseas.
That's why I would
crazy
never
shit.
put a car on Toro, especially luxury. Forget it.
Hell no.
Drawing. But Yola, what you got going on next?
Definitely focusing on the recovered substance abuse homes, and then expanding, opening more homes, sticking to the healthcare side. Getting that federal money.
So let me ask you something. So how did your passion grow in that area, like with the recovery housing and things like that? Is it because what you went through and
or was the bag?
Or was it just the bag? Or was it like
a mixture? Both.
Okay.
So I'm always doing the numbers thing. I always calculate things, and once I seen the numbers, I'm like, yo, this is where I need to be, and then started capitalizing there. But I wanted to transition out of Dominican Republic because this is what people don't understand. Starting a business internationally, there's a lot of laws that are not in your favor, okay? So I wanted to transition out of that and then really focus on here in the States and getting that government bag. So that's what I'm really going to do. And then, of course, I'm going to start traveling more because I've been busting my ass. Unfortunately, I lost my father to COVID, so my responsibilities changed. Yeah. So my responsibilities change. So, I got to make sure my mom's good, make sure, my son's good.
Got to secure that bag.
Got to secure that. So, and then traveling more, taking care of myself and, pretty much, yeah.
Shout out
and if I could, this is, I don't want to go out on a bad note or anything. I'll skip it.
Say it, Luke, say it.
Say it.
No.
No,
Luke,
say it.
Build it up and just
now
stop.
we're curious.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying. I think, and this is just my projection or anything. I think that is an industry that will be hit hard by the upcoming economic challenges that we face because that's more of a
You mean with plastic surgery?
Yeah, plastic
and right
surgery.
now it's taking a hit.
Plateaued?
It definitely plateaued.
Right, and it could be on the decline even because
it definitely plateaued
with less.
There's no money.
Yeah.
Right,
everything's plateaued.
So I just think
women had. I think it boomed so crazy because everybody had a lot of
because a lot of people had government assistance and there was just a lot more money in circulation. So people had disposable income to spend on things like that. Yeah. But now that not only is unemployment being masked, the numbers of unemployment, but I thought that it was just trendy at the time. I thought that having plastic surgery and stuff like that was trendy. Now I know that there are people who need it for really, really good reasons, but for the most part, I think a lot of people during that period were just taking advantage of them having the assets in order to do it. And then some people, even during that period, weren't even going to recovery homes. Some people were trying to do it on their own, rent an Airbnb. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Of course, like even before owning a recovery home, like I only stayed in recovery homes like once or twice. After that, I always got like nurses to take care of me and my friends, whatever. So my thing is, the economy is down in every aspect.
Yeah.
So it's not only with the plastic surgery world, okay? So until the economy fluctuates and things get back together, right now, I always advise everyone, stick to the smart route. If you got to stack up, save your money until things get better, do that. Find things that are federally based, okay? Because there are grants out there. There are grants. So there's grants that will pay you, like Philly right now. I'm applying for it, but there's a $50,000 grant for new recovery homes for substance abuse, sober abuse home.
That's a smart play.
Yeah, you gotta do your homework.
Opioid epidemic is the one thing that's on the trajectory up.
Yeah.
So if you're offering recovery homes and stuff like that, sounds a lot more like a smart.
Well, that's
play.
why
I think a lot of people are going to be dealing with these kind of substance abuse and all these things.
Well, that's why
because of the. Well,
but it's funny though. She put herself in position by capitalizing on the market, and
that's what I told you guys.
The genesis of the conversation is like you capitalize.
Then now that's when I took my money and started funneling to this. So now I'm doing the substance abuse side, and then personal care home side, and focusing on that. But
she's the definition of a high value woman.
For sure.
Amen.
For sure.
Yes.
Shout out to the high value woman.
Shout out YOLO.
Yes.
Shout out YOLO.
It's all perspective.
She's been to a lot of countries, and now she's become like the Swiss Army knife of female entrepreneurship.
But she placed a lot of value on herself, and we should
because of that knowledge.
We recognize
and it's just knowledge.
She's the action, and it sounds like she's the mutual fund of women. She just got a lot of investors and a lot of different things going on.
But let me put this out here first. I was my first investor. I don't want to. I was out here flipping storage units, going in the lockers, taking the furnitures out, doing all that. It wasn't just oh my god, I got my nails done and looking all pretty.
But see, a lot of I ain't gonna bash them, but a lot of women don't want to do that kind of hard.
They don't want to do nothing. They just want the African nigga to do everything.
And that what they don't realize is that smart men any men that has worked from the muscle and became a millionaire, they're not just gonna hand you their money out like that. It doesn't work like. I have yet to see it.
Yeah, you gotta serve.
You gotta,
Yo, and that's what I don't want lost on these women is they have to bring something to the table.
You gotta bring something to the table. Don't be thinking that your legs or whatever. Because at the end of the day, these men get it for free on Instagram and TikTok and all that other stuff.
It's too much. It's too much out here.
Yeah.
But yo, listen. Yola came through, gave y'all game. She
gave
came through and gave y'all some fucking game.
This could have been a 2-hour pup.
It could have definitely been a 2-hour pup.
Oh, wow, y'all thought I was gonna be corny?
No, we did not.
No,
we knew you was gonna be good.
The recovery houses in Turkey, because niggas need their hairlines done for real.
We need something for our joint. A lot of our joints going bad out this joint.
So I just want to give a shout out to Yola for sliding through.
Thank you for having me, guys. I appreciate it.
Having that mean energy.
I had a great time.
I was mean. You think I was mean?
Not at all.
I said not mean energy.
Great
not
energy.
mean like you a bad person, but like I like it.
See, I told you I'm from Delco, so I don't get the jargon, these guys.
I'm assuming Delco is Delaware County?
Yeah, see? She picked up on that. From me.
Oh, wait, you're from Delaware?
No, Delaware County is in Pennsylvania.
He's from North Philadelphia.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, shit.
Put my address out there, L, why don't you?
How we can get in contact with you,
you can find me at Surgery Boss on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Surgery Balls on IG, y'all.
Yes.
All right, anybody got thought of the week?
No, I ain't got no thought of the week.
Yola, you got thought of the week?
What's your thought of the week,
Anything that's on your mind, and like you just anything that get on your nerves.
Want to motivate women, say anything to them, whatever.
No, I mean, no, there's nothing that
She gave enough.
I gave enough.
She gave a lot.
She gave a lot.
I got one, but I don't feel like it. Y'all gotta wait. So on that note, everybody please go to the YouTube page, like and subscribe. Everybody tell a friend to tell a friend, help get these streams up. Please subscribe so we can, take this shit to the next level. Any businesses who want to partner up with us and sponsor us, please get with us at the Vibecast22@gmail.com. And again, man, this was this week's episode of Keeping It Your Vibecast, episode 47, and we the fuck out. I'll catch y'all on the back end.